Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Dialogue's Twi'lek Tactics. So I said in my Tuesday night video that I would make some videos on Ascension Arena. I got to get used to saying Ascension Arena because it is now 5v5. So they have basically changed the format of Summit Arena. That is no longer exists unless you are just doing it for the first 2 times ever. But the vast majority of you have woken up and you have found out that you, yes, indeed, need 5 teams now to participate in this PvP mode. So in this video, yes, I know it is just qualifier round 2. Basically, I'm slaughtering younglings, right? I'm Anakin in the Jedi Temple. You know, this information's got to get out as quick as possible. And I could do separate PvP videos for like every team and blah, 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 blah. I've done that in the past, but I'm just going to do it all in one. All in one. Okay, so we're going to use qualifier round 2 as my guide video to you on the 5 teams that you should be building towards in Eternal Evolution. Now, keep in mind, these are high-level teams. There is some variation you can do in amongst the teams, but when we're getting to 5 teams, you're talking about cookie cutter teams to make metas, to make the meta. Not going to be a whole lot of variation with when you have to field 25 heroes when there's such a limited pool of SSS heroes in this game. So let's start. If you've ever seen me do any Summon Arena videos, you know I always start at the lowest. So what do we got? 13? Looks like 13. So 5 teams. So what beats what? So he's running a tank team with a Vanguard up front. Kind of weird. That is a mix of Vanguard energy. That's Assassin Summoner. That is Hunter energy. And this is Summoner. Okay. So you're not going to learn a whole lot here. Basically, let's go through. We'll go through my teams. So let's go Team 5 Summoner. So what am I going to use to beat Summoners? I'll use Vanguards to beat Summoners. And then this is Hunter something. We'll throw my tanks against Hunter something. Assassins, we'll go Assassins versus Assassins. That is Energy something. So, but we'll go energy against his tanks, and we'll go my summoners against his something. So, if we look at my energy team first, there's a couple different things you can do. So, it is Nord up front. Nord has to be in a resonant set for PvP, because if you're going to run him up front, the only way he's going to live is if he's in a resonant set in order to get off his ultimate as quickly as possible. And keep in mind, I'm also running the book, which is going to give him a bunch of energy. So he's going to do his first common skill, which is an AoE. He's going to gain back energy, plus the energy from the resonant set. He's going to ultimate, and once he starts ultimating, then he can just kind of go. So that's tip number 1 for the energy team. And then in the back row, you see I got Cariolus and Jaina. They are your damage nukers. I got my Cariolus in a full tempered surge set, and I got Jaina in a semi-tempered surge set as well. And then I am running the 2 supports, Purin and Miranda. Miranda is tailor built for the energy team. With her bubble, she gives everyone underneath the bubble true damage. That's going to give all of your nukers a better chance to nuke. Purin, she just beefs up everybody, and she gives, I think Cariolus or Nord, I'm not sure which one of them is the highest attack unit. It's one of those 2. She gives them more energy. If you don't have Purin, you can maybe run, say, Shinji. If you got Shinji up and running, you can run him in there. Or you can run like Luke or just another energy unit, right? But I think Miranda is core on this team. Nord, Cariolus, and Jaina. I'm running the Bloodthirsty Crest in the middle just for stats, because there's no middle slot prototype that works exclusively for energy. Now, with this one, you can either run the Notes of the Cosmos Lord, or you can run Solar Flare. There is mixed opinions out there. I think Solar Flare in general does more damage, but I also like the initial energy bump I get off the beginning running Books of the Cosmos Lord. If you don't have Solar Flare or Notes of the Cosmos Lord, then this is going to be your friend, Flareon, okay? And that is the energy team in a nutshell. Summoner team. Summoner team is probably the most straightforward. You want to run the 5 triple S summoners minus Screw and Hattie, no Screw and Hattie. You want to run the prototypes you see. The last prototype can be just whatever. So you can run Scholar's Monument for the healing. When allied hero sustains crit damage, then it's going to heal, right? So that gives you a little bit of healing. But the summoners, they get enough healing between Ruler's Ring that you don't really got to worry about a healing prototype. So just make sure you're running Dominant Nucleus in the first slot, Ruler's Ring in the second slot. As for gear, nothing crazy with gear. You want to run Doralee in a, not that set. You want to run her in this set, actually. This is, what's it called? Extraction. Extraction is the PvP set. I've been running it wrong the whole time. I'm going to have to check my defenses. And then everyone else is in their typical sets. Ampu, Surge, Hero, Dan, Madness, right? I do have a crit build for him once he gets up to A4, but for now, he's just in the normal Madness set. Sif, you know, full Tempered Madness set. And then for Sorvely, I got her in a full accuracy set for more deer explosions, because healing isn't really what she's made for anymore. Like with this one, no, you don't really need that anymore. Now you kind of just want to run a full old accuracy set. And she's exclusive 21 for some reason. And that's pretty much the summoner team. Assassin team. Okay, if you don't have Korra, then run, say, like, Asuka in there. And that's pretty much going to be the assassin team. You're going to, you know, if you don't have Korra, that's going to limit what you can do. You're probably not going to be able to beat tanks, but you probably will still be able to beat an energy team, per se, right? That'd be the energy team counter. So without Korra, run Asuka. The gear is pretty straightforward. You do want a resonant set on your Fiona. You want her to get her ult out as fast as possible. Keep in mind that this set is going to do nothing in this... In Hell Arena. Whoa, go back. This isn't Hell Arena. So keep in mind that Resonant's not going to do anything in Hell Arena right now, but it is going to be the best in slot set for her in PvP in Ascension Arena. And then you see my Samael, fully tempered Fade Out. Fade Out will be the best in slot gear set for him, but it has to be fully tempered. You have to have all 4 pieces tempered, otherwise just run Marauder. And you see I do have a Marauder set that I can probably strip off him because Fade Out's going to be better. And then the other assassins are Marauder and either Signet or Overload. Prototypes. Obviously you want Eye. If you don't have Eye, then you're probably going to run Chaos Chip. Obviously the Cloak is going to be your best middle slot prototype. And then this one, this probably isn't ideal. Usually you want to pair this one on a team with Purin, because then that's going to give her... In fact, yes, that is wrong. You kind of want to go like that. There we go. There. You always want to have this one with Purin because it is completely broken when paired with Purin. I'm going to have to check my defenses to make sure that's right. So I guess you're running that one because it's the next best one. Tank team. Okay, if you don't have Tachikoma, you are going to run Zeta. Zeta, right? The other option is going to be Kaoru, but he's not out till tomorrow. So there used to be different ways you used to do this. You used to chuck Panda in the back, but now it is actually more beneficial to pair Rez with Panda and chuck Wami in the back. So you want obviously Panda in the back because he's going to benefit from the HP boost from the back row buff from Teresh. So as such, I don't want to chuck Tachikoma in the back because she's a little bit squishier. Chuck Wamagon in the back. So usually you want to run Teresh and Wami up front, and then you want to run Panda and Rez in the back. And then just your middle slot is going to be Tachikoma and or Zeta. Now for prototypes, if you don't have Hammer, your tank team's not going to hit that hard. So you have to have Hammer. Everyone should have a copy of Hammer at this point. Middle slot, right? Not a whole lot of reds left with 5 teams. So you're going to run Ancestral Will. What is this going to do? Shield effects increased by 50%. Tachikoma gives shields to your entire team. As such, that makes this purple prototype pretty OP for tanks. Now, I think that they should make a red one, but, you know, eventually we will. And then Scholar's Monument. The reason why I have it here is I don't know why I have it here. I don't think it's really beneficial. Debuffs, whatever. Run a yellow. You know, there's no healers, so I guess if they get crit, they get healed a little bit. So Scholar's Monument it is. Gear sets, opportunistic, right? You want, you know the old check out the gears. You know, I don't have them fully done, but he'll get there eventually. I'm still running Surge with my Wami, even though I think this is best in slot, but I have other people that are in line for tempering materials, so he's getting his fully tempered Surge set. Tachikoma, opportunistic, vigorous, and you have to have your panda in a resonance set. Make sure he is in a resonance set for PvP, except for current Hell Arena. Resonance set, resonance set, resonance set. You need his ult to get off as quick as possible, and res, also resonance set. You want his ult to get off as quick as possible. Last team, Vanguard. This is a team that requires a lot of investment, and a lot of people are not going to have it. You want your Ares to be as high as possible. You see I have him pretty much maxed out, full tempered gear, Immortal 5, X30. That's as big as I can get my Ares. Claire. Oh, Claire, come back. Claire, come back. Okay, Claire. Gear, same thing. Tempered, blessed. And I haven't finished tempering her gear. I'm getting there. Barog, tempered, blessed. You see a little pattern here. Or not tempered, blessed. Charge, blessed. Leo, charged, vigorous. Batu, charged, vigorous. For PvP, charge set is best in slot. Surge set can be best in slot out for PvE, but for PvP, definitely want charge. One other thing to note, you're not running action. Ooh, I am running an accuracy helm. Oh, that's right. I'm waiting to get an HP helm. Okay, well, I'm running an accuracy helm. Normally, I would say, skip it, run an HP helm. As you see, well, I guess I got to eat my words. I'm running accuracy helms on everybody. Okay, well, I want Ares in an HP helm. He'll actually benefit more from an HP helm. But they don't drop. So that's all the teams of prototypes. Obviously, Impulse of Annihilation, Prism Amulet, and then you do want Flashpoint because there is synergy with shields in a Vanguard team. And since there is a healing, there's passive healing through a bunch of the heroes' kits. They got lifesteal as well. Hagridon does do healing, so you can possibly get over healing, and as such you're going to give you a shield which is going to explode for damage. So that is a high level overview of my opinion meta teams for PvP. So let's just fast forward through this one. Victory, it's probably gonna be 5 victories, but we were picking on 13 million, right? So now let's pick yip. I'm just gonna show you one battle and then get you out of here. You guys don't need to watch all of Summit Arena, or Ascension Arena, especially not Qualifier Rank 2. You see my lineup CP is almost 40 million. So this is still a 15 million punch down, but he's probably gonna have better teams. So what do we got here? We got a tank team. We got a tank team, but Jaina in the back. Now for a tank team, energy is the counter. Now, Jaina's not gonna offer a whole lot. She's not gaining any benefits from a energy commander. She's not gaining any benefit from the prototypes. Jaina, I don't know why she's here. This is improper. Purin as well, I don't think Purin's good here. So we are gonna run my energy up against his tanks. Team 2. Okay, we got summoners. What beats summoners very, very easily? Well, it is Vanguards. Tanks also beat summoners, but Vanguards are an automatic. And with the Dan being ascended, Vanguards are probably the safe play. Oh, now, so he does not have Korra. So he has Bailey in there. So he doesn't have any of the collab units. So if we run Assassins versus Assassins, I'm going to win. But let's just check out his other teams. So this is a Hunter team. So he does have Miranda with his Hunter team. So obviously his Hunter team is better than his Energy team. I still haven't seen Nord anywhere. No Nord. Okay, well, that's why. So he doesn't have Nord, so he can't run a Hunter team. So he's running Vanguards back here. Vanguards, the natural counter to Vanguards are going to be tanks. Right? Tanks still naturally counter Vanguards. They're even going to become a better counter tomorrow with the release of the next collab units. So we're going to run our tanks against the Vanguards. Now that leaves Summoners versus Hunters, which doesn't always work well. So what we're actually going to do is, since he does not have Korra on his assassin team, and he's not running, say, Moto or Asuka, we're going to run my Summoners against his Assassins. Some Summoners used to be the hard counter to Assassins, and without Korra, Samael, kind of helps, but Dom and Rick still have horrible UIs against Summoners, so they're going to be effectively useless in this battle. Really, it's just Sammy is going to be the one that's going to be hitting everybody, so he's going to be the only threat, and he is Hyper-Evolved 120. So if you go up against Ace Assassin team that does not have Korra, does not have Moto, feel free, run your Summoners against it. It's all good. Team 4, Assassins. So Assassins, if you don't have Korra, like we said, beats Energy or Hunters, right? If they don't have Artemis, which they're probably not going to, your Assassins are going to be able to make really clean work out of a Hunter team or an Energy team. So since Asuka is the bonus point hero, we're going to run her. We're going to run her, and we're going to run her right there. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the teams. We've already seen them. Now let's actually watch through them do their thing. So you're going to see the tank throw is coming right. Nope, no tank throw. Keep in mind this is a drastic punch down, and we're just going to nuke them all dead. Nuke them all dead. Most tank fights are going to go that way. So this is Vanguard versus Summoner. Yeah, once Ares gets rolling, there you see Ares in backline. He's pretty much, he brought Sif up to the front. Now Sif is dead. Leo is going to go bye-bye once we get the new Vanguard tomorrow. They're really the only threat. Sif and Gobo, they're the damage dealers, but, we didn't lose a single person. Now, Summoners versus Assassins. So let's watch Samael. Samael is going to be the only one really causing us some difficulty. But he's stuck up front hitting, like, Gobo and hitting, like, Doragon. So, Summoners, they're going to do their thing against Assassins. Again, without Korra, without AoE Assassins like Asuka, without Moto. Samael, last one standing because we got to kill him twice. And he's coming back again for more. And we got to stomp him right down, caber toss him in the head. Gobo. Assassins versus Hunters, they're just going to go back there. They're just going to nuke everybody. They're just going to kill. They're just going to just annihilate everybody. Right? Yes, Rebecca, you're benefiting from the revive from Miranda, but you're still dead again. Bye-bye. And then tanks versus Vanguard, we're just going to ground and pound them into dust. So we chucked Wamagon to the back. Oh, no! Oh, no. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how that's going to go. So we're going to just wrap it up right there. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, put them down in the comment section below. I can't believe it crashed. I'm curious to see what's going to happen when I go back in game. Yeah. So that's Summit Arena or Ascension Arena 2.0. 5 teams. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Now I got to get in there and see what happened. All right. Catch you later in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers, peace. Bye-bye.